Hi, I'm Mike Stokes with Wildlife University, and today we're going to be talking about an inversion swing and why I think it's one of the most important and effective health tools that you can use in your life. My personal story is, I was a professional yoga instructor for about 5 years. Then I moved on to my love of living off the land. But when I was a yoga teacher, I tried to distill down all the things that I learned back to the simplest element of it. And so in yoga, the king of yoga is called the headstand and the queen is called the shoulder stand. So what's the commonality? They're both inversions. I had a neck injury, so the inversion thing, the headstand, the shoulder stand just really seemed like too much for my neck, and I never really understood putting all that weight on your head. You can do it if you're really figuring out how to extend the neck while you're doing it. So what I think is the inversion is one of the best things that you can do with the swing rather than with the headstand, the shoulder stand. Why is that? Because the inversion will pump the lymph through all of your body parts, and your lymph is like your eliminatory system for your blood. It's super important to clear those toxins out. Also, it stimulates the immune system, so if you're not feeling well, then inversions are great things to do when you're not feeling well. It's also a really good hip stretch, and then also because we tend to sit, right? We're always sitting like this, right? If you look at this, what's happening to these bones and these muscles in here? They're all getting pushed up, and this is all shortening and tightening, and this is all getting weak and loose. So when you do the inversion, all of that is addressed. I'm really into simplicity and saving time, so I like to do the simplest poses or anything that really has the best effect. So this setup right here, this is basically just a carabiner set through an eye hole, which you can't see from that side. Just a bolt with a nut on the other side, nice big beam. So anywhere you've got anything like that, I know most houses don't actually have that. You can do this in a wall, as long as you're hitting studs or going through the wall. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of ways that you can do this, but hopefully you've got something like this or a wall that you can get into the studs. And this, just a strap tied to a knot, and then either a noodle from swimming in the pool or some leftover pipe insulation. The wrapped in duct tape seems to work really well for me so that this doesn't dig into my back. And then just real quick, show you how I use it. I wrap it around my lower back and then just flip over, wrap my legs around it, let it sit on my hips, let my arms hang down. Sometimes I'll kick my legs out, sometimes I'll keep them in, and that's really it. And then I will, the blood rushes to your head and engorges the brain with blood. The one thing to watch out for with this is if you have any eye issues, you can burst a blood vessel if you stay here for way too long. So moderate yourself. I'll go anywhere from 30 seconds to 5 minutes, and that seems to be a good amount of time for me, depending on how I feel. So that's really it. Come back out. I like to do a little back bend when I come out. So thanks for watching. Again, I'm Mike Stokes with Wildlife University, and I hope that was useful, and I hope you try using an inversion swing. It really helped me in my life, and I hope it helps you in yours.